Okay, so it's just gone 6 PM. Let's see what we have been given today in Ultimate Team once it, all eventually loads. And there we go. We've been given a Player Moment Flortian Thavin, who is 89 rated and has 90 ratings for both pace and shooting. And the card stats look really nice on this, to be honest. And you only need one squad to get this card, so let's go see what you've got to do. Hopefully this isn't too expensive. It's an 86 overall squad, one player from Wigan and one in form. That comes to around 140,000 coins, I think. So not a bad price on paper for this card. Hopefully the item performs well in game. And in this video today, we're going to find out if it indeed does. So I'll be back in a second once I have completed this squad. So I've just found out I've got a bunch of League One players in my club that I don't currently use, so I may as well chuck all of them into this SBC. Players like Cavani, Lopez and Icardi are untradeable, so I saved a few coins with them. So yeah, let's submit this and let's get this Thauvin in the club. Like I say, the card itself looks really nice, 89 overall with 90 pace and 90 shooting. So cutting in off that right edge, hopefully, will be pretty good with this guy. So we'll be running with the French winger in this team. Don't worry, I'm fully aware that David Luiz isn't on full chem, but that won't matter. He's an absolute beast in game. So let's now quickly pull up Footbin and take a look at how chem styles affect the card. And one of the first things I notice is with this guy, chem styles, the boost that he gets, make him a very good player in game. Look at these ratings. That's just with basic chem. Sniper puts him at a 94 as well in some areas. And yeah, some of these look absolutely nuts in game. So technically, this guy in matches should feel really good. Now the chem style I'm thinking we use on this guy is the engine chem style, because that gives him a nice boost to his balance. Because on his base card, as you can see, his balance isn't that great, which is not ideal. And also I feel like the dribbling boost will definitely help him out on the wing as well. So that's the chem style we're going to go for in today's video. If you would use a different chem style, let me know which one in the comments down below. So this is the card. He's got 4-star skills and a 3-star weak foot, which isn't particularly ideal. The skill moves are fine, but the weak foot, it's a shame he doesn't have a better one, especially with him being left-footed on the right side. In-game attributes wise, there is plenty of dark green on the screen right now, and that is great to see, especially in that shooting column. This item has 94 attack positioning, 90 finishing, and 93 shot power, and 90 long shots. We should be scoring goals very easily with this item. He's got a couple of nice passing attributes as well. 89 crossing comes to mind, so does the 90 short passing, and with him having such high curve of that 91, that should definitely help with his distribution too. Dribbling now, apart from that balance, his dribbling looks really good. I would prefer a better in-game dribbling rating too, but yeah, 91 agility is awesome, 89 ball control is great as well. So on the ball, the guy should feel really freaking nice. And then finally, over in the physical column, great to see that he's got awesome stamina of 90 and strength of 71. Really isn't that bad for a pacey winger. So yeah, just looking at these stats, this card should be pretty good in game. Everything is pointing towards this being a really positive review. So let's try him out and see if we're going to end on a positive. This is what we face in Thauvin's debut. It's a pretty good Premier League side. He's got a couple of average players in there, but he's also got some really top tier ones. Guardiola finds the Frenchman, who's going to link up with Heung-min Son. Going to get down this edge, but oh no, he almost got past Gomez there. Son fires the ball up top to Thauvin, who's up against Zanetti here, and he's done really well. Sissoko's coming across though, and he is ridiculously strong, so I'm trying to avoid him, but fortunately couldn't get away. Well, that first half was absolutely boring. It was a really poor first 45, and yeah, just need to play a lot better. We're going to put Thauvin in the middle for the second half, just to get him on the ball a bit more. And yeah, let's see what we can do with him in that area. Del Piero waiting for the right time to put the ball through. On the volley! Oh, nice finish. Perfect through ball from the Italian, and the Frenchman puts it in the back of the net nicely. Good break here. Oh, very good break. Chance. Oh, the keeper came out too quick. I wanted to take an extra touch and I just didn't have time to do so. Great response. Great response. Literally the perfect response. Another really nice cross-goal shot from Thauvin. Ah, there's full time. Just as we were about to have one final attack, the whistle goes and the game ends in a 2-2 draw. To be fair, it's a pretty fair result. My opponent had some pretty good chances. But, yeah, it's a game that, you know, could have probably gone either way, to be honest. We were both having chances, and neither of us fully took advantage. But happy with Thauvin's performance on debut. 2 really nice goals, shooting across the goalkeeper. And, yeah, let's move on into another match, shall we? We face a Serie A themed team next. My opponent's clearly doing an icon swap objective, and because of that, he has called in some loans. One of them is a shapeshifter Ribery, who we've definitely got to watch out for. Son gets the ball out wide. Ball's down the line. Thauvin tries to get past Bellerin, but that's player moments Bellerin. He's much stronger than non-informed Bellerin, and he's also really quick. Oh, he won an aerial battle. Go on, get that header, Ribery. Come on, well in. Good strength there to battle up against shapeshifters Ribery. Oh, he's beating his man. Can we get the ball across the box? We can! Felipe Anderson tapping. Gotta love those kind of goals. They're super sweaty, but they get the job done. Oh, he's done well to keep the ball there. Through ball to Del Piero. Just couldn't make the most of it. That Bellerin is so fast. 1-0 at the break. Not a bad first half, to be honest, but we're going to make a similar change still like we did in the first game. We're going to put Thauvin in the middle just to get him on the ball a bit more. I'm still getting him, like, you know, possession on the wing, but I want to test more of his technical abilities by getting him more involved in the attacks, and with him being in the cam role, he's obviously at the heart of that. Oh, what a ball from Felipe Anderson. Really should have finished that. I probably had time to place a finesse there, but I thought, let's go for the power shot. I've had a lot of success with it so far. Wasn't to be on this occasion. Time this right. Time this right. Yes, he's got on the end of it. Another cross-goal shot, maybe. Oh, this one's saved by Sirigu. Almost scored a very similar goal to the one we scored in the first game. He does make some really nice early timed runs. Just being patient here. Trying to find an opening to maybe shoot. Nice. Back post chance. Oh, Felipe Anderson, you've got to score that. Oh, here's a chance. Here's a chance. He's a bit tired, but he is through on goal here. Can he get round his man? Oh, he's just so exhausted at this point. And my opponent has just rage quit. So, yeah, he rage quit in like the 90th minute as well, which is really strange. Anyway, goals for Anderson and Del Piero in this game, with Thauvin being involved with some of the chance creation. No goals for him in this game, but he did have a couple of good chances. And, yeah, I actually do really like him in that cam spot. Okay, then. Time to talk about Thauvin's performances. Let's do exactly that, shall we? Overall, he had a couple of good games, but he also had a couple of meh ones. He's definitely got a lot of good technical abilities, but they're just not super consistent, or at least weren't for me anyway. I thought his shooting was great for a winger though, very happy with that. The guy is definitely a goal-scoring wide man, but it was actually his passing which occasionally let him down for me, which was a bit of a shame. Anyway, let's go through the departments separately and just break things down as we do. So pace, happy with that for most part, very quick off the mark, but his sprint speed isn't as good as his acceleration, so he does feel like he's slowing down after that initial burst of pace, which is obviously a bit weird, but still pretty quick, and on the turn does feel really nice. I've already touched on his shooting, very happy with that, really don't have many complaints there. Always shoot with his left foot because his right foot is a freestyle weak foot, and it's just crap to be honest, so always shoot off his stronger left boot. Positionally, and that's an area where I was quite happy with the card, especially in terms of run making. Made some really good runs in behind defences when played both in the cam and winger position, so that is good to see. His base positioning isn't amazing, but I did like his run making. Now we come on to his passing, which is another area I've already touched on. Very happy with his crossing, I think that's great. Once again, has to be off his left foot though, and his short passing is to an okay standard, and his long passing is alright as well. But long and short passing weren't as good as the stats suggested in game for me anyway. Now we come on to this guy's dribbling, which I thought was pretty good, as you would have expected from someone with an 88 dribbling stat on their card. He felt pretty nice in game, definitely got a good bit of agility about him, but his ball control just occasionally let him down for me, and that was a bit weird, because for the most part he was good, but just occasionally there was just dodgy touches here and there, even when I wasn't holding the sprint button as well, so something to bear in mind there. But for the most part, I don't want to come across as I'm being negative about his dribbling, because I think his dribbling as a whole is to a very, very good standard. And now we come on to the physical stats, which I was actually impressed with this, to be honest. Now, I know in one of the games he does seem tired towards the end of the match, but that's because I was running with him quite a bit. His stamina isn't amazing, but it's pretty freaking good for the most part. The thing I want to discuss when it comes to physical is this guy's got actually decent strength. Like, in game, he actually battled quite a bit for me, and even though he would get pushed off the ball, he'd do well to stay on his feet thanks to his balance, and occasionally he'd then show good strength to actually win the ball back, which I found to be quite surprising, so I was kind of happy with that department. Overall then, what's the verdict on the card? Good item. Is it an elite one? Nah, I don't think it is. And there obviously are a bunch of very good French wingers in the game. So with all that in mind, do I think this card is worth getting? Well, it costs 140k, and to be honest, I think that price tag is really fair. It's not an amazing price, but it's not a terrible one either. And as I said, I think it's a good price for this card, especially considering there aren't too many French right-wing options in Ultimate Team, especially high-rated ones. You've got Shapeshifter Ben Yedder and Road to the Final Dembele, but they're both very expensive, both of them well over 600k. So other than that, you don't really have too many options other than the non-inform Dembele. So I think this card is priced fairly. It's not an elite winger, but it's a pretty good one, and it can do a job in other attacking roles as well. So I think this is a fairly priced SBC, and if you run with a League One related side, then it probably is worth considering. But if you don't run with a League One side, then I probably would give this card a miss, to be honest. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the 89 rated Flortian Thavin. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like on it. Comment below your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.